Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio in the gallery. And I have twice primed that 10 by 10 inch canvas with this metallic accents metallic scarlet red. I don't know why I said that. And I'm going to take one of my scoops, maybe this little one, maybe the next size up. But these are all made from garbage. That one's taped with clear duct tape, but that one's just peeled off and cut the end off. That's from a pen, like a Sharpie. Anyway, those are going to go over here. I even have one, a triple that I want to use. Not this time though. Anyway, so now I have leftover paints from the other day, like 2 days ago. But often when I use leftover paints and refresh them with some new paints, they do some interesting things. And I have no idea if this is going to work or not. That was a berry from Decor Art Americana. This is a purple with metallics in it, and I'm not sure where it's from. But I'm going to keep my colors right to the side and use them again if I need to. And I'm going to put them in this pan and scoop them up and apply them. We'll see if I want... Well, almost lost it. We'll see if I want that little scoop. Thank you, Kim, by the way. This is a folk art color shifting pinky orange. And someday I'm going to figure out what that color is called. And I'm just going to put a little dollop of that in each of that. This is a turquoise metallic, probably folk art. It could be any turquoise with some iridescent pearl fine in it from Golden. And this is what's left of my, and plugged up, come out. This is what's left of my Decor Art Americana 24 karat gold with some orange color shift in it. And there's not much left of that. And once I get down to the bottom, I think there's some black enamel in that old mix also, which might make some cells, but I'm not sure about that. This is my Anita's white metallic, which is my go-to. Now, I kind of don't know exactly what kind of colors I'm going to get, and I really want to put something in the bottom here. And I think I'm going to use some of my homemade Velveeta color, which is just any old yellow. I think they call this dairy lid yellow sometimes. So I'm going to just give myself a few patterns, see what color comes out. I like the patterns. I want some more of that turquoise. Wondering how I'm going to get it out of that cup. Now I don't know that those wobbles are going to actually mean anything to me, and I'm definitely going to keep my cup handy, and I didn't put any gold in there. Wow. Okay, well, now I'm going to put some gold in there. And I also think I want some black. I was going to put dark purple. Am I going to put dark purple? I'm going to... Yes! I'm going to put dark purple instead, because I want some accent colors. I could still put a little black in there. How about, since we're working on this, and obviously I'm going to have to do another painting with the colors, I'm going to use some of my Mysterious that they don't make anymore from Art Minds. Because I can. Hey, that's the name of my book. I really want some silver in there. Why do I want silver in there? I don't know. I'm not sure who made this, but I think it could have been Arteza. I like that purple and that turquoise best, so why don't I just put some more turquoise in there before I make you guys wait any longer for the satisfaction of finding out what's going to happen. So who knows what's going to happen. I'm going to start with Kim's little shovel. Scrape off my bottom. Put my paint down. I'm going to lift my canvas actually to start with. Grab some more paint, scrape the bottom off. I don't want to go the same way. I am liking those stripes. So the base canvas got primed twice with that Rust-Oleum Scarlet, and I wish I had either used a shinier product, like maybe Liquitex pouring medium, or or the Golden GAC 800 or something similar, because it really isn't very shiny as metallics go. It's very matte. I'm just trying to rest my scoop long enough to let the paint in there deposit itself. And I think more is more in this case. So I'm going to go for more. And when I get to the edge, I can just sort of drop it right over. I don't know what this is going to look like, but I do know that little joint right there is bothering me, that I'm not seeing any paint filling in, so I'm just going to fill that in. I may wind up dotting this. I might do that again right here, because I can. Paint will flow to paint, so there's a very good chance it's going to camouflage itself, especially if I use the skewer to drag around some of the pattern from one color into the other. I still want to try my other tools, and I threw them all over here. I'm going to try this one, which is the top to a Sharpie container. Kind of missing some green. I kept thinking I should put some green gold in there from folk art. Color shifting green gold. Sometime I'm going to remember to raise something up to the edge of my scoop. Yeah, I like that more exotic shape in here a lot better. Anyway, so what do I mean by that? This is what I mean by that. Just any old object. Here's a better one. So when I have paint in here, I'm going to raise it and tip it toward it so it goes to the edge so it flows out evenly. That's my idea, and we'll see how it works. Now I should be able to draw with this if I'm clever. And I really want some brighter color in that mixture. And I think that means either more of this. Let's see if I like that. No. I'm going to put some color shifting purple flash in there, because it wasn't in to begin with. And I do happen to like it, and I thought for a while that it wasn't going to look good, so I didn't bother. But I think it's going to be just fine. My little scoop is kind of squishing in my fingers, so it's not as comfortable as I'd wish it were. I'm going to take some of this purple flash and meld those two stripes. Dip it in the end, because it's still wet, so it will flow down over. Yeah, I'm much happier with that, and there's nothing to keep me from blending those colors if I want to. And I've got all kinds of paint in my other scoop. I think I'm going to put down on my low-leafy silicone mat where it can drain, and I can pick up a nice pattern the next time I feel like doing that. Kind of wish I had put some orange in here too. So if you slow your roll, as you see the colors coming out, you can keep the patterns you like. Or you can try. I'm not sure how successful this is going to be. I've never tried anything quite exactly like this, which is my MO. I like to do things like that. There's that orange it sort of turned out. So that is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to take my orange, and it's even open. Cool. I'm going to put a little bit right there. See how I like that? Put some more in the rest of that mix. Pull my skewer in again. Let that go right over the edge and pull some back in. Join up those two little marks, because that looks cool. And I can probably dip my, I'm going to put that down someplace it's safe. I think I'm going to steal a little bit of that orange and see if I like it right there. And I do. It's too soon for dots, but I think dots might be a thing that's coming. So I'm going to grab some of that orange like I said I was going to. I'm not sure this scoop isn't a lot too long. Let's go over here. Let the paint go to the front edge. As long as it's coming out, I got a good implement. It's a little gaumy. I think I would prefer the shorter one next time, but it's what my paint's in now. I can enlarge the shapes of my lines if I want to. I can't go too far because I'll get mud. And I'm liking what I'm seeing a lot. At least the colors are great. I got a lot of gold this time. I'm going to definitely have some leftover colors. Now you can do this and you can tip and make your paint move by tilting. And if I were to do that, I probably would do it one area at a time, but that's a whole nother project. So I'm liking all of that. That go right down over the edge. That was an interesting mark. I think we'll just join those two right up. And maybe some of the others also. I like the little spirals. Of course I do. You know I do. It's my MO. I want to try that thing I said I was going to tilt for you guys, but I think I'm just going to restrain myself for right the moment. So all of this is an idea based on these lanterns that used to be in a restaurant called Slate's in Hollowell, Maine, that the owner made, whose name escapes me right at this exact moment, but no big surprise there. She's well known in the area. I had my last exhibition in Maine at her restaurant and sold a painting for $1,000. Thank you very much. I really appreciated that. I am probably going to use my colors to dip into once I'm to the point where I'm done here. I got a lot of paint in there, which can be a good thing if you want to be zigzagging like that. I'm not thinking about there's not a lot of design principle in it. It's just sort of filling in. And this was fun, and I love you guys. There's over 90,000 of you subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching longer. Thank you for sharing my videos. Really appreciate that thumbs up. Thank you so much. When you feel like you might be in a position to help support the production of videos and you want to join in the monthly drawing, please use PayPal or Patreon. The icons on my YouTube channel homepage header on the bottom right hand corner will get you to both of those places, or you can look at the link tree, which is directly below the video and directly above my email address should you be interested in making a purchase. That's the place to go. So no matter how many scoops I do, I'm still always learning, and there must be a point in time when I'm supposed to quit. But I've got paint in my scoop, and it's still got pretty patterns coming out of it. And I think what I'm going to do is grab all of that, let it go down a little. It's not cooperating. And dot to my heart's content. Now I've got other paint in this cup. So, because I can see that turquoise and it's so pretty, I'm going to definitely use that. This is more or less a paisley. There's no denying it. Be careful you don't drag your dots, because they will make little trails. I kind of wish I'd used some yellow in there, but the gold will have to suffice. I'm not sure if I should dot in between everything, but I am sure I need some more orange. Because the orange just draws the eye around and makes things pop really well. I meant to use some Venetian blue from Modern Masters and I forgot. I was in the middle of looking for it and I hadn't found it yet, and I gave up and just used what I've got. I know it's here somewhere. I think I see it actually. In any case, my point is if I could see it now, I could probably use it now. So I'll just put some right there. Isn't that a great color? That is a great color. And because I mixed it in the same scoop, it'll have some of the mixed color effect. Now I do use Golden by GAC 800 in all of my paint mixtures to keep it from cracking, but it hasn't been doing as good a job. I put it in the house paint that I use for blooms, and it's still cracked or crazed. Not a lot, and it didn't crack down to canvas, it just cracked down to a layer below canvas. So there's 2 minutes left, and I should tell you that Teespring Clothing is mine below the video, and I wish I'd put some green in here, and I could still do that if I wanted to. Ha! I don't think any colors are going to hurt me right now, and I'd really like to use up my green. Yes, I like that. That's a great accent color. So, I told you guys I love you. I asked for a thumbs up. Did I mention my books? I have 2 books. They're on the Amazon link on the link tree. Below, show more underneath the video, right above the paint pouring recipe. By the way, you guys can ask me questions. If you shop the Amazon link, it's at no added cost to you, and it helps me out eventually. And I really appreciate those of you who have shopped there. Thank you very much. You can find my 2 books. The first one is called Because I Can. The second one is called Unlimited Possibilities. And people seem to be very happy when they make that purchase. They're impressed by how helpful the material in there, and there's a lot of links. The ebooks are good too. I think I'm pretty well done. I don't think I need a whole lot more. If I were to keep going, I would use a darker purple, but I'm not going to mind having that lighter purple either. So, what else should I tell you guys? Look at my list. Community board has tomorrow's video on it. That's on my YouTube channel, along with my shop. I have Facebook groups. Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group is for students. And you can find those links on the link tree also. This is sort of bothering me. I think I need something else right there. Not 2 orange dots together. I know, I said I was done, but you know I don't have any ability to tell you the absolute truth. As long as there's painting in front of me, I'm probably just going to keep playing. And you guys take care of each other, take care of yourselves. Check out my over 1,500 videos on my playlists. And you can get to all those organized by the hundreds and by the topic by going to all playlists and created playlists and following the links. And I mentioned you guys could find Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter, and if I didn't, I will now. Pinterest is where I post my daily paintings. Twitter is incidental. It's usually a good place to find the videos. And yeah, I'm still dipping and dropping. Maybe I'll call this dipping and dropping. But it's a cute little scoop, and I love you guys, and I will see you anon, and I will try and zoom in. I think I could have put some white pearl dots in there too, but I think I'm done right now. This was just a good warm-up for something else on a day I needed some art therapy. So let's go right there and then try and spin it around without dumping any bottles over. I love you guys. I will see you anon. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida, at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, saying, don't forget I love you. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, look for the drawing on the end screens of any video. There's an exhibition video.